What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with some more news. Join us now as we look at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including an update on CM Punk at Survivor Series, the real reason why Randy Orton returned, who really is Shinsuke Nakamura calling out, Nikki responds to WWE blacklisting her, John Cena undergoes second surgery, Matt Riddle cuts off his hair, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new website, Wrestlelamia.com. Now let's hit the intro and get straight into our first news. Our first story looks at the update on CM Punk at Survivor Series. On top of today's news are reports that suggest CM Punk won't be returning to WWE. But let's look at what's causing some fans to doubt Punk will return at Survivor Series this Saturday and why the WWE return might not ever happen. While wrestling fans and some wrestling reporters believe Punk will show up at Saturday's PLE, a new report from Fightful Select states, as of last night, we're told WWE's stance hadn't changed on CM Punk at Survivor Series. Ringside News also mentioned a comment from a WWE source concerning the Second City Saint. There is no interest in CM Punk. The damage he did to AEW was as bad as what Vince Russo did to WCW. Next up, the real reason why Randy Orton returned. Was the announcement that Randy Orton was returning at Survivor Series made to keep fans from being disappointed when Punk didn't show up at Saturday's show? Well, that's a report coming from Fightful Select. Apparently, the WWE hopes that the Orton announcement will satisfy fans who were counting on seeing Punk return to WWE. The Viper has been absent from WWE since May of 2022, and fans have been impatiently waiting for his return. At one point it appeared Orton may never return to wrestle, and reportedly he was advised by at least one doctor to retire indefinitely. However, Orton has been training for a long time and fans are eager to see him back in action. In fact, the announcement that Orton was returning at Survivor Series made a notable impact on Raw's ratings and in the WWE's YouTube numbers. A Raw faced some stiff competition from Monday Night Football, which Sports Media Watch reports had its highest rating in 27 years. Nonetheless, WrestleNomic reports that this was Raw's highest 18 to 49 viewership since September 4th, while total viewership was slightly down. As for the YouTube numbers, the Patreon site revealed the video on YouTube garnered over 1 million views in just a little over 24 hours, which is an impressive figure. Next up, who is Shinsuke Nakamura really calling out? Now, if CM Punk isn't returning to WWE, then who is Shinsuke Nakamura been calling out the past several weeks on Raw? While the King of Strong Style's use of the GTS of CM Punk's finisher has fans thinking Nakamura wants Punk, no one is certain, not even Shinsuke's fellow superstars. Fightful Select reports various WWE talent are unaware of who Nakamura is targeting. That hasn't stopped speculation about who could be besides the Punkster. X-account Fadeaway Media posted pictures of Nakamura's past battles with Brock Lesnar, stating, "Bro, I just realized who Nakamura's opponent is." Nakamura and the Beast have had a history dating back to Lesnar's brief run in New Japan Pro Wrestling. This includes a tag match and a singles match. Whilst this is speculation, it could be a fantastic match if the WWE books Nakamura as the badass he was when he challenged Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship. Next up, Jey and Jimmy Uso's WrestleMania Dream Match. Could Jey and Jimmy Uso's WrestleMania Dream Match happen at 2024's Showcase of the Immortals? 2023 was a spectacular year for the longest reigning tag team champions in WWE history, including the twin brothers main eventing Night 1 of WrestleMania 39 when they unsuccessfully defended the undisputed tag team championship against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. And now main event Jey Uso is talking about his dream opponent for next year's Mania. Right now I feel like Jimmy's at the top of the list. He's got to get this work. He's still ducking me right now. He knows what it is. If I could talk from Josh and me, it's my dream match. If this does happen, I'd be so grateful and happy. I would just look at him and like, what we doing? Look at this. Those are special moments in the ring that nobody in the world knows. Jey revealed this during an interview with Billboard and reflected on the epic run they had this year. He also discussed who he'd like to face if the match against his brother Jimmy falls through. When we did the Money in the Bank with Roman Reigns and Solo, I was just looking at them getting a very little teary-eyed. Look at us. That would go down as a #1 moment in my career if I get to wrestle with Jimmy in the sold-out Philadelphia in front of my friends and family, and I'd beat his ass. If I could pick someone else, I'd probably want to run it one more time with Seth Rollins for that championship. He's a GOAT, he's a beast, and he got my respect. He's been holding down Monday Night Raw forever. I'm with it. The WWE's efforts to hold off on Jey and Jimmy's first match against each other until WrestleMania 40 has gone surprisingly well, as many fans were skeptical the WWE could maintain the heat between the two brothers. So far, they've done a fantastic job, including building Jay up as a legit single star. Next up, a rumor as former NWA champion signs with WWE. Rumors are flying that NXT could have another wrestler added to its roster soon. PW Insider reported Maddie Rankowski was at the WWE Performance Center last week, PWInsider.com has confirmed. She's believed to have signed a WWE NXT deal. Maddie Rankowski held one half of the NWA Women's Tag Team Championship as part of M95. Have you seen her work in NWA? If so, what do you think of her possibly joining WWE? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, Nikki Bella responds to WWE Blacklist. Nikki Garcia, aka former WWE superstar Nikki Bella, is busy co-hosting USA game show Barmageddon alongside Blake Shelton. However, for some reason, the WWE's Michael Cole didn't mention Nikki as the co-host during an on-air promotion for the show. During an interview with NBC Chicago, she commented on a reaction to what some fans saw as a snub by WWE. It's sad, there's obviously a lot of things I could say about that. I think more than anything, it's disappointing. I worked there for 16 years and I helped pave the way for them. Not only that, they've always been family to me. Walking away from me, it wasn't malicious. I'm at a point in my life and I wanted to do things without hearing the word no, and it was just strictly business. Nikki and her twin sister Brie left the WWE and decided to start a new path for themselves. Nikki hasn't been silent about her criticism of what she sees as flaws in the WWE's treatment of its women. Maybe there were some personal things that happened over the years that also pushed me toward that, but I think more than anything, it's disappointing because I don't see it happening with the men. For some reason with women who are outspoken, we've seen this with women in the past, they just want to ban us. I think it's sad because we all look at this as a family, and so, okay, they don't want to say my name. That's fine, but hey, Barmageddon got a shout out. It's worth noting that Zelina Vega was outspoken about the WWE's treatment of its wrestlers when the company announced it was asking its performers to turn over their money-making social media accounts such as Twitch. Vega was subsequently released but later returned to the company, and the case can be made Vega is doing better than when she left. Do you guys agree with Nikki's takes on things? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, John Cena undergoes second surgery. It's time for an update on John Cena, who you may recall recently had surgery to repair an arm injury. The WWE's greatest of all time tweeted a post-surgery picture alongside his doctor with this message. Thank you for the autograph. So very grateful to him and his whole team for 2 successful surgeries. A world-class facility that has me ready to seize the day with 2 repaired arms. While there's been speculation that the 16-time WWE champion was hurt during his recent campaign in WWE, there's no information confirming this. We send our best wishes to John Cena for a fast and full recovery. Next up, an update on Braun Strowman's injury. As potential good news for Braun Strowman, as PW Insider's Mike Johnson reports, the monster among monsters is slated to travel to India next month for WWE promotional appearances. Strowman is still recovering from spinal fusion surgery he underwent last June. Just when Braun will be cleared remains unknown. And finally, Matt Riddle cuts off his hair. And last but not least, Matt Riddle has undergone a radical change to his looks. A recent photo shows Riddle with a radical new haircut. You can see in this photo, wrestling's ultimate bro appears to have had his long locks cut off. You never know what to expect from Matt Riddle, so this latest change shouldn't surprise any fans familiar with the notorious wrestling and MMA personality. But what do you think of Riddle's new look? Let us know in the comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.